Hello guys, if you have not installed Android Studio, come here to developer.android.com/studio. When you click this button, you'll see you come here, you download Android Studio. So once you have downloaded it, it will take some time, but be patient. If you download, then you install it. So I'm going to take you through the creation of a new project. We are going to create a new project, our very first project. To create a new project, just click Start New Android Studio Project. Here you can choose empty activity. So as you choose this or basic, when you choose empty activity, we have several templates here. But for now, let's use the empty activity. Just click Next. As we wait for this to load, here is where you put the name of the project. So we are going to create an expense manager system. No space between. Then the right format is first one you capitalize, the second one you capitalize. Expense manager. So this is the package name. com. This is PK Apps, my domain. Expense manager is the name of the app. So it comes in this format. com. You can change this one to be what you want. This one is the name of the app. So now when you come to here language, but before language there is a save location where you want the Android to be saved. So I have on my PC this directory, that is where I'm saving my project. So the next thing is you come here, you choose Java. There is Java and Kotlin. So both languages can be used to develop apps, but for now we are going to use Java. And here minimum SDK. So we have several of the SDK indicated here. So you just choose. If you choose 14, it will have an app that will run on many devices from Android 4 up to the latest Android. But if you choose 5 from 4.4 and below, all the phones with 4.4 and below will not be able to access to use your app. That is, to use your app. So if you choose 7, all the devices with Android 6 and below will not be able to use your app. If you choose 10, you are choosing the latest. So all the other phones from 9 and below will not be able to use your app properly. So just click SDK. I'm going to use the one that is 16, or I can use 14. Let me use 16. Then nothing else to check. You just click finish. Hello once again. I'm going to take you through the overview of our development environment. So this is Android Studio. We have created a new project. I'm going to take you through the various components of the IDE, the Integrated Development Environment. So as you can see here, we have the app displayed here. This is the app displayed here. These are the Gradle scripts. So This is the manifest file, the Android manifest file. So this Android manifest file, as you can see, it contains the basic configuration of the app. This is the package name. We have the main intent here, or what we call the main activity is displayed here. So here you will display many activities. For example, you can have another activity called registration. So you'll put it under here. So the other component is when you come to this folder called Java, you can see here, this is the main activity we have. This is the first activity to launch when you open the app. Why? Because in the Android manifest, you have declared it as the main activity, which is the launcher. The launcher activity will launch as the first activity when the program starts. So you can have many activities here. So you just right click, and create a new activity if you want to create a new activity here. New activity. As you can see here, we have activity. You can create the activity you want, basic activity. Just create an activity that you want. If you want to create a Java class, you can create a class. So this is the new. Under the new, you can create even a new folder. But now this is just an introduction. You learn more and more as you continue building this app. So here, this is where you put the Java code under the activities. Then we have the res. The res, these the resources. Drawable, we have maybe the images and related icons and whatever. So then we come to layout. Layout, now this is the actual design of the app. The layout is a .xml and contains the component of the app. For example, we have buttons, text boxes, all will be displayed here. So here you can use this one to zoom in and zoom out. Then when you click reset, it goes to the default. So these are the components you'll use. The text, you can use plain text, you just drag it here. You can use buttons. Here we have the various buttons. We have layouts, the relative layout, frame out, linear layout. So these are the layouts you apply. Then the container, you can have the card view, most common card view, navigation view, bottom navigation, scroll view, recycler. All of these will be used later when we build our app more and more. Tab layout is very also important. We have the Google Maps, Google Ads, various components that we shall be using. Then when you come to here, this is the component tree. When you put an app, not an icon, when you put a component on your app, it comes under the component tree. You first of all start with the layout, then under that layout, we have components in that layout. I'll also be talking about the constraint layout and the difference between the constraint layout and the relative layout. The constraint layout is the most up-to-date layout that is commonly used with actually Android X. So map is just a container for these are icons or the images. Then values, in the values, you can have the colors. You can also create your own value. strings. The string is the most used. Maybe I want to create another string here. So this string, you just put the string there. Then you must put the name of that string there. Then maybe you want that string to be the name of a text box. So you just put a text username. So text username is now the value you will use on your layout. Now that I've introduced you to the basic layout, you may be asking me, how about the file? Here, when you click File, New, you can create a new project. When you follow New, you can create a new project. You can create a vector drawable objects or images you import in bulk. Then you can have here refactor is when you want to rename. For example, when I want to rename this, I can say refactor, you rename. When you come to this build, this one you will use a lot. For example, if I want to export that file and run it on my Android phone, so I'll just come to build APK. So you build the APK there. So as you can see here below, it is building. So the file I'll get here, I can copy it onto my phone and run it in my phone. If I don't want to run it in my phone through that method, I can come here to run. When you click run the app, or you come here to debug or run, so you click to run, it will ask you what you want to run. So you can run the app. So it will come here whereby you run it on an emulator. You have an emulator installed.